Broker gets the wrong delivery appointment time, so who loses out? The driver. This guy. On this episode of
The Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live and fuzzy studio audience. Yep, that's Rusty, the world-famous Meatball Dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Alright, got the red light on, which means trouble. Trouble with hair on it. Well, this load from hell, it's not the load from hell, it's just, it took them 7.5 hours to get me loaded the other day. Well, turns out, this does not surprise me. This is Coyote. Coyote Logistics is not the best as far as details. I've been doing a lot of loads for them because since we're with the new MC number with L on Wheels, they're one of the few brokers that will work with us. I've been actually kind of surprised it's been going as well as it has. But of course, I get here to my delivery tonight, which clearly shows on my rate con. I'll show you a picture. Yep, it shows 4:26 at 2300, 11 p.m. I can do military time. Yeah, so try to get here to check in. And they said, no, that was for 1 p.m. today. Yeah. So, of course, being 11 o'clock at night here Pacific time, 2 a.m. Eastern, you know, I call the overnight people of Coyote, who some girl I talked to in Poland, she was actually fairly nice, even though I was kind of irate. But I said, somebody screwed up. It's probably you guys. Well, there's nothing they can do about it in the middle of the night. So now I left my spot I was at the Loves, where I did get a shower today, at least, thank God. That was down the road in Chehalis, Washington. Well, there's not going to be anything there. That was 15 miles away. So now I got to go find some place to try to park in the middle of the night, which is damn near impossible. So, and then, you know, I'm supposed to pick up the next Coyote load, another Coyote load tomorrow. At least it's with the same broker. So this is not my fault if I can't pick up that one tomorrow. So we don't have to face any penalties there. But, God, this is just the lousy, ugly, piss you off kind of side of trucking, baby. Yep, so at least the girl I talked to there in Poland was actually pretty nice. And I did apologize after a little bit and say, look, I'm sorry I'm being so cranky, but, you know, this is not my fault. It's either your fault or it's UNFI's fault. And I don't know which at this point, but in the middle of the night, and this is the bad side about being on this side of the country, where you're 3 hours behind everybody. You know, most stuff's done on Eastern time, you know. So it's going to be at least another hour. Here it is, 4 o'clock in the morning. I did find a place to park. I came back down the road. There's a brand new Space Age Travel Center here in Castle Rock, Washington. I had no idea. This place has to be pretty new. I didn't see it the last time I was driving along I-5 here. I knew that Love's would be packed that I left earlier where I got my shower. So I came back down here because the trucker path said there was a few spots. There were 2. So I snaked one, baby. So now we just wait. And the problem is, you know, who knows how long. I had another pickup in Portland, Oregon, Milwaukee, Oregon to be exact, between 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. I thought I was going to be down there right, you know, before they opened at 7 a.m. to get loaded. And that load was going to go down to Texas. But that one's in jeopardy now. So I don't have a lot, and because I'm now on the Pacific time, I'm sure the people who schedule the stuff for the UNFI warehouse aren't going to be in until at least 8 o'clock Pacific time, which is 11 o'clock Eastern time. So what do you think? I'm going to get stuck here for another day at least, probably, waiting for another appointment, which means I'm going to lose my next load. Like I said earlier, at least it's a Coyote load. I had them back to back, so they can't blame me for that. So I don't have a broker trying to give me crap about, you know, late fees and blah, 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 because I can't make the pickup. Well, it's your fault I'm not making the delivery on time. I was there on time. I did my job. But, you know, as I've said in other videos before, it's always the driver's fault, somehow, one way or another. So here we are, just parked at the Space Age Travel Center. The brand is really nice. I went in and used the bathroom, and I bought another one of their sandwiches I got the other day from the one in Hermiston, Oregon. They make a great little Italian hoagie. It shows it comes from a different place here, but it looks suspiciously the same. Anyway, so it looks like it'll be good. So, now, we just play the waiting game. What's going to happen? Am I going to be here for another day or 2 or 3? Or am I going to get delivered later on today at this point? I don't know. It's 4:15 a.m. Eastern Time, or Central Time. It is 2:15 Pacific Time. So I don't know. I'm in limbo right now. I don't like not knowing what's going to go on. I'm a planner. And when I have no control over the situation, I kind of lose it. So, there's where we are. Gotta love it. The lousy part of trucking, baby. Well, Rusty's going to have his begging strips here in a minute. You'll see that, so he's a happy dog. Oh, and mentioning that, I sent a picture to my wife, and I put it on Instagram and Twitter after being here for a little while, and of course now I'm wide awake. I'm like, well, what am I going to do? I've been watching some Better Call Saul. Here's how Rusty's been dealing with the situation. Aww. It's like a kid. When they get tired, they just drop, and, you carry them, they're, drooping. Don't you wish you could sleep like when you were a kid? I mean, as an adult, you got too much crap in your head going on, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, well, there you go. All right, well, thanks for tuning in for that one. Hopefully something will happen soon, and maybe I can turn that light back to green. What do you think? Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please like and comment. Get to your comments as soon as I can. Sometimes takes a few days because I'm a working truck driver. Clutch Trucker on Instagram. Clutch Trucker on Twitter, where I always put Rusty stuff. And as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty, out. You English are so freaking pompous. And you, Americans, you're so always with the, I just want to talk here and I just have to tell you something. Well, come down here. We always start down here. There it goes. All right. Got to work for it a little bit after all, don't you? I mean, come on, yeah. Well, I got another one in my hand, but you finished that one first. You're just like a little kid. Oh, you got more candy? That's what a kid would think. Oh, more candy. More candy. Oh, yeah. Well, it's the candy for a dog. Or the crack cocaine for a dog, as I always say. Love them begging strips. Love them begging strips. All right, you ready for another one? Oh, there it is. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, thank you. My life is complete now. I have another begging strip, baby. It's the beautiful thing. It's the best thing in the world. And you eat them so fast. That's what always kills me about dogs. They eat everything so fast. As adults, we, give me a piece of cheesecake, I'm savoring that thing, baby. I'm not choking it down as fast as I can, but, that's what dogs do. All right, happy dog look. Rusty!